Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to the Art of Planning. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the Bible journaling that I have been doing. And what I wanted to do before I got into the journaling was I wanted to show you the Bible that I'm using right now. It's actually one that I've been using. I've been using this kind of a Bible for a long time. This is a kind of a new one because my other one, the spine was getting broken and I was doing more damage to that one than I felt like I should have. So I use the Spirit-Filled Bible. This is the new Spirit-Filled Bible. And the reason I love this is because of the references that it has available. And those are Kingdom Dynamics, Word Wealth, and Truth in Action. And those are just helps. They're references, they're extra little things with this particular Bible that I just find so incredibly helpful. I am over here right now in Luke, and even on this particular page, let's flip back here. These are some Kingdom Dynamics, these are some Word Wealths. They just really help me study because so much of the time I need help. I either don't understand what it's saying or I don't understand in the context, or they literally just help enrich the word that I'm reading because they give it an extra understanding that I just don't get by myself. That, along with the fact that I always have to pray and ask that God give me revelation, knowledge, and wisdom when I study His Word, because I know I need that. So that with that prayer first, and with God's Word, and then with these extra helps that are in this particular Bible, they just help so very much. So that's the Bible I use. That's why I use it. And again, I studied out of this kind of Bible for a very long time. This is kind of a new one. Okay, so this is how I do my journaling then. This is a Chic Sparrow journal. I may leave that on here so you can see it a little better. It's a Chic Sparrow journal. I don't remember the size, guys, but I just adore this. When I ordered it, it came with, I had the chance to order it with different kind of distressing, and I love it. I think I love things distressed, where they look used, more than I do anything that is brand new. And I don't know why that is. One of my sweet grandmothers just never could understand that, because you know what? They grew up differently. My grandma always used to say, it's old. It's just old stuff. It just looks like old stuff. And that was because probably she had to use old stuff all the time. And she looked at things so differently than I did. But I just love things that look used and loved and appreciated. So this is the binder from Chic Sparrow. And then this is the insert that I use. And I'll show you how I'm doing things differently. Had to reach for the water. Okay, this is how I'm doing things differently than I've ever done it before. With this journal, I went through and made the journal first. And now I'm going back when I'm journaling and I'm adding what I want to add as far as words, as far as notes, as that type of thing. So I'll show you what I mean by that, okay? So I went through and did my little decorating first, okay? This is a stamp. So I went through and stamped all these pages with that little circle, which also kind of looks distressed, I think. So I'll just flip through and show you that. Now, this part of it, of course, has been filled in, but you'll see where these parts haven't. So, again, very first thing I went in and did my stamping. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to put on these pages, how I'm going to fill it in, that sort of thing. But it just works so much better to do this first. I'm not sure what's going on back here, but then I went in and I added any sort of embellishments that I wanted to put anywhere. So I went in and added like this little flip up. I went in and added like this little doily and these little words. I went in and added this little die cut and this little ticket and butterfly, this little pocket that would hold these. So these will be very useful. I can write scriptures on them. I can write references on them. I can do anything on these that I want to. Notes, thoughts, they will be a very big part of my Bible journal. I did just anything like this. This little tab, this little page finder, these little things. And so I could put this journal itself together probably in a couple of hours. What I was doing before was I was taking a blank journal. I would try to make my notes, leave spaces for some decorating, leave sides for some washi tape, whatever. And then that was difficult. I just made my Bible journaling work, if that makes sense to any of you. This makes it enjoyable when I've already got this done. So this little flip heart, again, I can do journaling on this whole page, and then I can do journaling on the back of this heart, and then I can do journaling on all of this. I don't know if you noticed back here, but I write through those circles. I have done this all in a brown ink, and it writes perfectly over that. This is the little pen I use. Okay, I must have left them. No. I may have left them by my chair this morning when I was studying. Okay, it's just got a little felt tip in it, on it. I would change pens too if I wanted to, needed to. Here's another card, flips over, more room for journaling. So I did try to think of that as I was decorating, if you will, or putting my journal together. The things I've put in it, I have tried to make them conducive to being able to write and fill the journal out as much as I can. The words love. Now, anything I'm doing right now, I have 2 die cutting machines. They're both out in the studio. I will not drag them in the house because I have enough stuff in the house already. So any tags I'm doing, any things I'm using, I cut by hand right now. I can't wait to get my die cutting machine back. Okay, so I've gone back and then added those things. And then my journal is all ready to take my notes, put my notes down, put my thoughts down, put Bible verses down, put references down. So it's all ready to go now, and I can just sit down with my Bible and with my journal and do my studying. So I've really taken a different approach to that. I will tell you, this space and this space is waiting for either some kingdom dynamics or some sort of notes, and I don't have that copied and in place yet. I think that was a UPS guy. So that's what that is waiting for. Over here, I have added some kingdom dynamics. And the space is not always going to work out like I want it to, so I will figure that out too. I'll get it all figured out, but I do think that this is exactly how I'm going to do them from now on. I'm going to take my journal, I'm going to decorate it or whatever, and then I'm going to use it as my notebook, as opposed to trying to do my journaling and my decorating all at once. So I have really liked that, and I think that's how I'm going to do it. You'll notice that this has a space for a pen. I haven't needed that because I keep the pen that I am using to write in here with, I keep that normally with my Bible. So I will make notes with my Bible. This is not a journaling Bible. I do have a journaling Bible. I have yet to start doing it like that. I don't know, just because. Now the other thing I will show you is, here is another one. And I need to start thinking about getting that ready, because I will need another one to get ready to go after this. And here's the other thing that I was just thinking. I've been thinking since Sunday. Sunday's sermon was so wonderful. I loved it so much. So my struggle on Monday was, okay, what do I do? Do I go ahead and go with my journaling as such, or do I want to, and if I want to, how do I incorporate and make the jump from my journal and the regular journaling that I'm doing? Do I want to jump in the middle of that to add Sunday's sermon and notes and any studying I want to do on that? Do I want to add that to this? And I thought about that long and hard, and then I thought, no, I want this to be what I am studying, and I want it to be in a continuous pattern. However, what I do think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to add this notebook, same size, it'll fit in here later, but I think I'm going to just add this, put it in my Bible, and use this for church notes. So I can go to what was preached about on Sunday, and I can, because there are several notes that I want to make, that I want to look at, that I want to study. It was just such a good sermon. I think I'm just going to have one of these journals be my sermon notes, and it probably won't even get decorated. It'll just be sermon notes. I'll put it initially in my Bible, carry it with me on Sundays until it gets all filled up, and then it will just go into this also. So I think I am going to do that way. And then the one other thing, am I giving you a TMI? What I actually think that I will do for the next Bible journal that I need to do is, I think I may make it myself. This is a journal that I put together just to see if I could put a little journal together. And they're really not hard to put together either. So I actually may put my next Bible journal for the next month, or whenever I get through with this one, I may put it together myself, just following this size guideline, because I did find that they were easy to make. So I'm actually considering that my next one, this part of the little journal, the next one I think will be handmade or homemade or whatever you want to call it. This one could be an option to go in with that. However, I have gessoed all of these pages. It's still an option, depending on how the time frame goes. Still an option to put this one in and use it after this one, get it kind of fussied up. That's still an option. But I'm thinking about doing the handmade thing. I'm about ready to start doing something like that too. So that is my Bible journaling where I am right now. And I hope maybe that was helpful to you, because it certainly has been much more fun, and I've liked it a lot more, and it has worked a lot better as far as even being able to Bible journal itself. It's worked a lot better for me to get my pages done first, and then to just be able to concentrate on studying, referencing, really looking at God's Word, and not having to play with pretties then afterwards. So I don't know if that's helpful to you, but it has really changed how I'm doing Bible study. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope you are having a glorious day. It's really kind of a fun day here. It's like frozen ice type when it's so pretty. Again, any comments, let me know. Any questions, let me know. If you haven't subscribed and want to be a part of our family, yeah, we would love for you to just hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell button next to it, which is notifications. You'll be notified every time we get a video out. And thumbs up if you like this. Thank you for watching. I know your time is something that can never be replaced, so I appreciate you watching, and I will see you soon, okay? Thanks, everybody. Bye.